Hey guys, how in the hell are you? This is Islander. Welcome back to my channel. Alright guys, this is going to be a new segment I'm going to be adding to my YouTube channel. This is going to be the newsroom. Anytime we find out anything, new things that are coming out of the game, any news, any rumors, this is where we're going to be discussing it here rather than on the gaming part of it. Alright, and what we do have here coming up is update 4.1. A few changes that they're going to be making to the game. This was brought to my attention last night, so I decided to go ahead and bring this out and share it with you. Not going to try to take too long, but let's just go over it real quick. War Robots 4.1 updated notes. In a nutshell, new weapons, the Shredder and the Pulsar. We've seen this already, guys, on the test servers. Those of y'all that have participated know exactly what they do. The Kangday rebalanced. Leo is getting a makeover. He's going to look a lot different now. Updated black market chances. Yeah, that's something I definitely want to go over with you guys. And for those of us that use the energy weapons a lot, know that if your target was close to a wall for some reason, your Tyrans would go right through them. I believe it was the same way with the Redeemer. Wayland, not too sure on that. And Magnus. But they got to fix whatever bugs these weapons had. Okay, the new weapon, the Shredder and the Pulse. Shredder is basically it's a close range weapon. Does a really good damage at close range. Here it states that it's best for knife fights at extremely close range. Also, unlike automatic weapons, shreds deals energy damage bypassing energy shields. All right, so this is going to go right through the Heishi shield and the Ansel shields. Okay. The Pulse, of course, we've heard this one about this one. Some people calling it a freeze gun. But this is basically a weapon that, let's see here. You might call it an energy molot if you like. It has long range, reliable spread, and works great at suppressing enemies from safe distances. The twist, every bullet shot has a certain chance to immobilize, or how we call it, lock it down. I call it a freeze, but they call it what they want. Target for a few seconds. Okay, so basically you hit your target, and this is going to be pretty effective on the dash bots, your fast bots, your specters. Okay, you hit that target and you're going to freeze them for a few seconds, and during those few seconds, of course, you can do a lot of damage, if not even to affect the kill. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to that. The Kangday, they're going to change the distance from 1100 to 800 meters. Reduce the time from 14 to 6 seconds. I still don't see really a lot of people pulling this weapon out, taking the time. Taking the time to max it out. Okay, to MK2. I just don't see it being as effective against the Ansel shields. I really don't think it's going to do anything, even at a 6 second reload. It's just I'm not feeling it. All right. But let's move over to the black market. Now, this is where things get kind of cool. All right. They removed some low-tier rewards from the black market, and they're going to replace them with the boosters. All right. In short terms, these boosters are much more helpful. All right. The bronze chest. They're taking out the 1500 silver and the Tulumbas. All right. The 1500 silver. What about, I'm sorry, not the 1500, the 15,000. My mistake. My question is, what about the 10,000 silver? They're going to leave that in there, or are we going to still continue to see 10,000 silver? Why not remove the 10,000 and leave the 15,000 there? Okay, in place, they're going to put keys boosters. All right, robot speed boosters for 1 day. All right, so let's move over to the silver chest. Out comes the 150,000 silver and the 50 gold. And here they're going to place the 75 point, the honor point booster for 30 minutes, the honor point booster 2 hours, the pulsar components for 250, and 250 shredded components. Okay, so those are pretty fair replacements for the silver and the low gold. Okay, the gold chest is where affects me the most, is because this is where I do most of my spins. They're taking out the 75,000 Royale tokens, which is cool, and the 600 gold. Not cool. How about you take out the 2,000 Gust components and the 2,000 Storm components, because I think everybody in this game pretty much by now has at least 20 of each. All right. So anyways, they're going to take those two out, the 75,000 Royale tokens and the 600 gold. And in place, they're going to add the 60% average, 60% AG booster, the silver booster, and the damage booster. All right. For 5 days. That's pretty decent. Also, 2,000 components for the pulse and 2,000 components for the shredder will be added. In the super chest, they're adding the 5,000 pulse and the 5,000 components for the shredder, okay? Down here, y'all can take a little freeze on this or pause it, take a look. But this is what the Leo used to look like and what it's now going to look like. It's still ugly. It's still ugly. All right. Fixed plasma, plasma-ish weapons, Tyrann's Redeemers should hit their targets. Waylon don't become invincible at 0 hit points anymore. Now, this is the very one that I like to focus on down here at the bottom. Various optimization tweaks, okay? Anytime they do the tweaks, but they don't tell you about them, okay? It doesn't come out in the newsroom. This is where we see a lot of little changes that nobody expected or nobody saw coming. All right, and these are the little hidden things that they do. All right. Also, guys, one thing I want to cover as well. Y'all recall or remember the influence points? A lot of us had influence points for inviting people on Facebook to join the game, and then those influence points just disappeared. Okay. Well, they're gonna address that now. What they're gonna do is they're gonna give us gold for every influence point you had. All right. So here it just reads, with so many things happening in the War Robot, time for another development update. We're sure many of you want to hear more about the future boosters, economy changes, yada, yada, yada. Okay, the influence points. Remember the influence points. A few months back, some of you were left with plenty of influence points and no way to spend them. Time to solve this once and for all. Sometime before 4.1, so before the update comes, we'll convert all your remaining influence points into gold. The rate is 1-to-1. That is pretty decent. Which means that for every influence point you receive, you will receive 1 AU, which is 1 gold. So if you had 10,000 influence points, you're going to get 10,000 gold. Definitely notice it. You'll definitely notice it when it happens. I'm sure we will. Okay, what to expect in update 4.1. Of course, we went over most of that right now. All right, guys, this is something I'm going to be adding. I do want your feedback on this. Is this something that y'all want me to be covering, something you don't want me to be covering? Do y'all want the news and rumors as it comes in, as I find out about it, to share with you guys here? Go ahead and give me your feedback on this, guys. Whatever y'all think, whatever your thoughts are, maybe some new idea or twists I can add to this. I want to hear from you guys, all right? And also, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, if you could subscribe, that would help me out a lot. I really appreciate it. Also appreciate feedback. Most of my subscribers are also close friends of mine on YouTube. I invite you, if you're a subscriber, to friend me on to friend me on Facebook, not YouTube, Facebook. All right, send me an invite, and I do speak with most of my subscribers very often. I do like trading ideas, trading information. It's real useful. Also, comments on YouTube. If you take the time to comment, I am going to take the time to respond. I mean, I think that's only right. You guys are my subscribers, and if you're going to take the time to watch my video and leave a comment, I think I should take the time to respond to your comment or have a little discussion, or you can always hit me up on Messenger. All right, guys. Well, this is going to be the newsroom, and we'll be covering, like I said, news and rumors. All right. But until next time, guys, this is Islander signing out.